On Monday, the Carolina Panthers picked up where they left off after their Week 7 bye in their preparations to begin their 11-game stretch to finish out the rest of the NFL season. Before the break, head coach Frank Reich talked about having enough of a sample size to decide where the biggest changes needed to happen in the areas of schematics as well as execution, while the coaches and players dove into self-scouting efforts.
You have had enough, 6 games. I start to think at about 6 games you got a good sample size, both from looking at your next opponent and also what we do. So, and then typically at these points, it's more just a matter of small incremental changes at multiple places rather than one big change. So that's really what we were looking at. What tendencies do we have scheme-wise? What have we had more success at versus less success? The stuff that we've been good at, is it a question of doing more than that, more of that? The schemes that maybe we haven't been as successful at, why haven't we been, evaluating the why behind those? Not just looking at the numbers, going back, having the extra time to go back, study that film on those and say, these schemes are still good. We just need to execute a little bit better here or there. So, and we're really in all 3 phases, small incremental changes.
Another big announcement going into the bye week was that offensive coordinator Thomas Brown would now assume play calling duties during the game. But despite who will engineer the offense on game days, the players are anxious to get into the next phase the team moves into.
No matter who's calling the plays, who's doing the signals, who's running the plays, whatever it is, I know we got the right guys. So, whoever's out there, whoever's doing it, I'm excited. The bye week, like you guys said, kind of gives everyone a chance to recoup and regroup and look at what went right this season, what went wrong, and then move forward from that. So it's kind of like taking a test and then, getting, all the answers you need and all the corrections and going back to work and taking a test again. So
Thomas is going to be in charge. It's not going to be micromanaged. The staff will contribute like they do, but Thomas will be, his personality, his decision-making will be based on, will be the play-by-play decisions.
Now, one of the biggest things that has affected the Panthers is the mounting list of injuries to key players like Miles Sanders, Xavier Woods, and J.C. Horn, and several others. So getting names like Austin Corbett back in the lineup as soon as he's available could move things in the right direction and increase Thomas Brown's chances of success.
Had a good week last week, made really good progress. We'll kind of see, we'll make those decisions as the week unfolds, see how he does in practice, but he's been making good progress.
Every day something new's going on, and I just kind of do something like moving around, carrying the kids upstairs, feels better. Just little things that you pick up, you got a 3-year-old on your shoulders, you just feel better, and so it's good times,
The other looming question for the Carolina Panthers coaching staff is the recent trade request by wide receiver Terrace Marshall Jr.
Like I said, I'm just leaving that between me and the team, and really not going to give that, to the media. And I'm just going to focus on the Houston Texans. I don't want to be a distraction to the team. That's above me, Like I said, I come to work every day with the same mentality, no matter if the ball come my way or not. I'm a big guy, a big believer in being a good player when the ball not coming your way. So, every time I'm still making sure my assignment and alignment is right. So, I just want to help in any way I can, to help this team get the win.
With your Carolina Pro Football Report on ADSN1.com and 7:30 The Game, I'm Kevin Tolbert.